I got a good one.
What?
Mosquito bumps. Instead of goosebumps.
That's not bad, actually. Mosquito bumps, because we're getting bit.
Because we're getting bit to
We're getting
hell right
chewed
now.
up to hell.
But
You
there's
don't even
no-
get
I don't think
bug
it's that
bites. The bug, dude, bug
Bug
bites.
bites.
Yes.
Yeah, but, like,
Oh,
bug bites.
Shit.
But I
I like bug
I
bites.
want a double meaning, though.
That is a double meaning, bro.
What's the second meaning? That's
They're little
hard.
bites. The stories are little snippets. They're bites.
Yep.
But they could be long, too. But that's
Doesn't
fine.
matter, but this is what
It's
we're
fine.
starting with, bro.
Bug bites.
Oh, I like bug bites. It's a little catchy. It's BB. I
Bug
like
bites,
that.
bug
Bug
bites.
bites.
Yeah, I like it too, actually. Bug bites.
All
All
right.
right.
Welcome to the bed bug.
Welcome-
Welcome to the
Bug bites.
Bug bites.
It's official.
podcast.
Just gonna
It's
pu- you're
official.
gonna-
It's official. Welcome to the Bug Bites.
podcast.
The Bug
Sure.
Bites podcast. Welcome.
Welcome. Good
All right,
evening.
so technically and basically what we're going to be doing in this podcast is we're going to be sharing snippets of stories.
Taking the reins.
I am Seth.
I'm Anthony,
And I'm Daniel.
yeah, also known as Clancy. You can call me Eki, whatever you want to call me.
I don't have a nickname.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a nickname. He's just Seth.
No nickname.
All right. So today we're going to be reading a very spooky tale around the campfire. I think it's going to be quite an adventure. These two have never read it before. I read this a long time ago, probably when I was like 13. I heard it around a campfire as well, so I was just like, let's do a good opener to the Bug Bites podcast. Let's start with a genuine classic. Of course, we're going with the best source out there. We're going at the r-no sleep subreddit. So I'm ready to hop right
Not
into it.
sponsored.
Well, there's no sponsorship.
sponsor
it's
for
just,
Reddit.
It's
Not
just Reddit.
sponsored.
Well, okay. So we're starting off with a top story called "The Story of Her Holding an Orange." It sounds very, very
I can
insightful.
just hold it.
So how do you want to go? Do you want to go a few paragraphs?
Well, there's 7 parts to the story, so
we can just pass it on.
yeah, I guess we could just
But I think we should stop and maybe discuss it when we feel it.
Yeah, every
Little-
part. We'll just give our little input.
little round robin. Well, you could stop at any moment if you're just
That's true.
if you're just like, that sounds interesting. or something like
All right.
You want to talk
Here we
about that?
that. All right.
All right, say the title again so people can hear it.
So yes, the title we are starting off with is "The Story of Her Holding an Orange."
Okay.
And the first part is called "I Am a Grown, Logical Man Crying Tears of Horror Right Now," or "The Story of Her Holding an Orange." All right,
All right.
here we go. Okay, guys, before I begin, I gotta give you a fair warning. The story is absolutely true, unfortunately. It is also very long. It goes back to my childhood, but it wasn't as terrifying until very recently. Now, I'm completely lost in fear. I'm an adult man, logical and intelligent, or I'd like to believe so, sitting in my bed, scared shitless right now, goosebumps all over my body, and tears of horror in my eyes. I ask for your help in explaining this fucking horrifying thing. Caution, you notice that I curse quite a bit. I want you to know that what you read from now on is the situation perceived by my mind. I'd like to think that I am a very rational person. I haven't been able to explain these occurrences in any natural way. All right. Okay. What a start.
All right. A little bit. Do we have any name for this person yet or no?
No, there's no name for the guy. He's just.
So it's a dude.
There's not much to go
He says he's a man.
It's just
Okay.
he went through some
Okay.
shit.
We're talking with mommy issues here. So since my mom got a new job, she started making new friends. It is common in our country. It's probably not America. That friends come to each other's houses for a cup of coffee, cake, gossip, and whatnot. A few weeks
Coffee
into her new job, my mom made friends with this woman, Rose. She would come maybe twice a week, and they sit around the coffee table on our balcony and just talk. One day, when I was 17, I was at the balcony with them. I'm not sure why I was there, but knowing me, I probably ran out of internet hours. Back in the day, we bought internet monthly per hour in my country. And I was bored as fuck. So we're sitting there, gossiping about who knows what, and my mom gets up to go get some cake that she had baked recently. I remained sitting at the table with Rose, and that's when my life changed forever. Rose was a good-looking woman. She was about 5'6", skinny, long black hair, pearly white teeth. Attractive woman overall. So anyway, I'm sitting there with her, and she turns to me. She has this creepy grin on her face. Bright red lipstick with bright white teeth underneath are just making it look more scary. Her head is moving slowly, almost as if she's become a puppet. She says something in the lowest tone possible, certainly not loud enough for me to understand. Excuse me? I say, still not being scared, just a bit weirded out. You ready to go now? She said in the voice of a child. I kid you not, like maybe an 8-year-old. The grin is still there. She mustered those words through her teeth, never opening the jaw. What? I asked, starting to get scared. You ready? The same thing again. Only this time she pulls out an orange out of her purse. That's it. She just took an orange out and held it there. Didn't offer it, didn't eat it herself, just fucking held the thing.
Sorry, I love the voice, bro.
Oh no, I gotta
going.
keep
We
the.
need the voices.
Well, we gotta do the voices. I mean, we can't just sit here no voices.
That's weird. I'm weirded out.
It's just interesting, bro. Like, the smile part, like, it's not really unsettling yet because it's like, it seems normal. Like, it's a picture in my head, like, yeah, I can get a picture, but it's not a natural picture.
Does it
I
know
mean,
where it's
well,
going?
like here's the thing. I could just imagine. I don't know. You're sitting at like lunch, well, not like lunch. Let's say you're like out at like your mom. You like you're with your mom's friend and like
It's
her
weird.
daughter's there, right?
Yeah.
And she fucking is sitting at a
The
table.
daughter does? The daughter sitting at the table?
Well, I think so, right?
Probably. 'Cause he's saying how beautiful
yeah,
she
this
is. Yeah.
this Rose girl.
Her name's Rose.
Oh no, her
woman
mom
named
made
Rose.
friends with this. So this is like an
This is the
adult
mother's
woman.
friend.
So it's, oh,
It's very odd. Like imagining your mother's friend asking you, "You ready to go now?" and like
Yeah.
whispering it.
oh,
and
that is
smiling,
really weird.
Smiling.
I didn't
and you
picture
don't
that in my
know,
mind, yeah.
You don't know where. I don't think they even mention what the hell she's talking about. So it's.
I mean, yeah, she just says you're ready to go now, and she's like, ready to go now, like a
like,
like an
but
8-year-old.
she's not even moving her like, lips.
Well, yeah, she's great.
Oh,
She's
can
like,
you do that
she-
one more time?
Yeah,
You ready to go now?
it's creepy.
That's what it sounds like. I mean, that's what I imagined in my head. I just heard like,
You ready to go now? You want to see my orange?
she pulls out an orange from like this little bag. It's like,
Would you like to see my orange?
it's scary. I mean, come on, think about it. Imagine some random woman your mom meets sitting down at a table like this
It's weird right
and
now.
pulling
That is
out
weird.
an
All
orange
right,
and
that
going
is
like,
weird.
It's weird.
Nothing,
You
but she
ready?
didn't.
It's
Yeah,
not,
but
it's
she
not crazy scary. Let's. Why don't we
keep
continue?
going. We'll do it at the end. Sorry.
I don't like how our
No, we can
antagonist.
talk.
I don't like how our protagonist all of a sudden is very scared by a woman holding an orange.
Yeah.
I mean,
Initially.
I don't know. He just started off. He's just like,
I'm scared.
I'm still not being scared. Just a bit weirded out, and then he goes,
Yeah, it's just a
I
weird.
started to get scared.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. We'll discuss
just-
more at the end of this part.
All right, whatever. Stop. Shut up. At that point, I was getting scared as fuck. See, look at this guy. All right. Thankfully, my mom came with the cake. Rose, almost as if someone pushed a button on a remote control, switched back to her normal self, putting the orange back in her purse without my mom noticing. I left the balcony, creeped out, but I was 17, so I brushed it off quickly. That night, I had trouble sleeping. My mom is on the first floor, and my window is at a maybe 5-foot height, so I kept looking out and praying not to see some scary monster.
Time out there. She's acting differently from when his mom's not around.
Yeah.
Like the "you ready to go now"? They're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
She's smiling at him creepily.
Bro, but that can mean like so many things. Like ready to go where? Like,
Come on,
Like,
come on.
where is she talking
All
about?
right,
And then-
let's get to
Like-
the end. Of,
like-
get to the end of the part.
Wait.
Get to the end of the
His
part.
Mom gets there, and she's like that. That's
By the
cr-
way,
that's
that is weird. It's I'm like,
that's
why to
weird.
him too?
And then
And
he
it's like
can't-
it's such a specific interaction with
And he
him.
doesn't even ask her. He doesn't ask her like, "What do you mean?"
He just that's weird. All right,
She
continue.
switches.
Continue. We'll
I think we should get to the end and then let's
We'll
see
do
because
it.
there might
And
be
say,
some
like,
there
we've
might be
been
an
waiting a long
explanation.
time
There
for
might be an
this.
explanation. There might be an explanation.
I'm gonna forget all this though. I think we should.
That's true.
Let's talk.
Digest it. Digest
We're
it.
that's what we're doing.
That's what
We're good.
I won't forget it.
We're good.
We
I'm,
will,
I'm
we
like an
will.
elephant, dude.
Alright.
You don't
Just
even know.
talk when you feel necessary.
It was getting late, and I started to doze off. But I decided to look into the window just one last time, and there she fucking was, standing in the fucking window. Rose just standing, looking directly at me. Moonlight was bright enough for me to see it, with the same grin on her face, lipstick as red as ever, and the teeth were whiter than ever. I was paralyzed with fear. I often imagine what I'd do in situations like these, and I always had an escape plan for a hypothetical I threw at myself. But now, when this friend of my mother's was just staring at me through my window at 4 a.m., just smiling, I was motionless. My mouth got dry, I got goosebumps. And I swear, it became freezing in my room. Probably just the way my body reacts to shock. I finally gathered the courage to get up. I started walking towards the door, her head was turning her head was turning with me. Slowly, with the grin still there, again, it was as if she were a puppet. I wanted to scream for my parents, but knowing how tense they are, I decided not to cause panic just yet. There had to be some rational explanation. For fuck knows what reason, I decided to walk to the window and ask her what her problem was.
That's fair.
I made 2 slow steps towards it and froze. I froze because she moved. You know what her movement was? Taking the orange out of her purse. Does anyone know what the record time is for having goosebumps? Because they sure as shit aren't going away. Anyways, after being terrified for a minute, I decided to go. Dude, this guy's fucking crazy, man. He's like,
But that's
Bro, it's
Come on.
not reasonable, man. If I
Homeboy
was
did.
in my-
Okay, not gonna lie. I'm a huge fan of the literary choice, but Homeboy did not need to go like. This was the record time for Goosebumps.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
All right there,
What I-
buddy.
what I understand. But like that's scary. That is scary.
It's scary.
And then
But,
you
like-
ask her and she just pulls an orange out again. There's something going on where she's
Listen,
not herself.
listen. I don't give 2 shits about what she pulled out. She's at my window at 4 in the morning.
Okay, but there
I don't know about
could-
you, but I'm yelling, bro. I don't.
Look. There could, at that point, be a logical explanation.
What do you
So-
mean? There's a logical
There
explanation.
isn't, but at that point, there still could be. You're at.
There's
the,
nothing
you're at
really
the point-
supernatural yet.
You're
Like
at the
the,
point of the teetering point.
that's what he's trying to say. Like
Super-
there's
not-
nothing.
it
There's
doesn't mean
nothing
nothing
supernatural.
supernatural.
It doesn't even. She could be a crazy bitch, but that's.
But that's what he's saying. Like there's nothing
There's nothing where
that's out of like
out of
like
craziness until she
Yeah,
pulls
like
it-
supernatural,
until the
bro.
second time she pulls out that orange. That's the breaking point. It's all downhill.
I feel like
from
still
here.
Yeah,
the
it is a little.
still the first time is weird, but the
The first
symbolism
time
of
it's
it
weird,
does
but then
make
the second
sense.
time at 4 a.m. 4 a.m. out your window. Was she out
Yeah.
there all night? She probably was out there all night.
I like how I like the tensioning build up. I mean, the main character is kind of like.
But the orange.
I'm getting really scared, guys.
Yeah.
I think
but-
the orange is way worse
Well,
than the smiling.
I don't know. The orange is kind of. I don't care
It's just
much.
a symbol. There's something about it. There's either something about it or there's nothing about it.
Listen.
way
I will.
worse
I will tell you this much.
Yeah, because
You
it's
know,
like,
it'd be
why?
scary too. Just a set of eyes outside your window would be scary enough.
Yeah.
It would, but if you walk
But that
up
same
to
woman
it,
who said it's time to go, bro. Like that's what I'm thinking when I hear that. Like,
oh,
Like when you
Like,
see her,
where
it's
am
like
I
it's
going?
time
Like,
to go.
it's
Like
time
where
to
am I
go.
going?
like,
Oh, I
but
didn't
that's the
think
thing.
about.
Like even
Where-
like
is she like deaf or something, dude?
that's the thing. Like that's what I'm saying.
bro, let's
like
go.
when I
Wait, is she
heard
deaf?
that initially, that's what I'm saying. Like
Deaf.
it's time to
Like,
go.
deaf.
She's either a killer. Like I'm gonna kill you. It's time to go.
Oh,
like,
she's deaf.
like
She
go.
could be
Like you're
deaf.
dead. Like I'm gonna kill you.
Oh shit.
Like go that way.
I don't think she's like a serial killer. She might be like deaf. or something.
Ooh, that's it. Could possibility. Keep going. Is there still more to part one?
Yeah, there's a good
Probably a
chunk.
lot.
All right.
There's 7 parts.
Yeah, I don't think we're finished.
Yeah, we'll do like a 3-parter or a 2-parter. We'll figure it out.
I'm intrigued.
I am very intrigued.
All right, let's go.
He's very intrigued.
Does anyone know what the record time is for Goosebumps? Okay. The speed run strat, guys.
All right.
All right. Dude, homeboy is very Poindexter. Guys, she's right behind me, isn't she? That's the vibe he's giving.
Oh, we
Oh, I
got
thought
lightning.
that was in it.
We got lightning.
It's heat lightning. It's just heat. We're outside, by the way, right now. So if it starts raining, we're booking
We're
it.
actually
We're
indoors.
in it.
We're doing it
Are we gonna do an indoor
small
one?
fireplace.
Are we gonna move it? We could do a pause and then resume, right?
We'll go in the basement if we have to.
Yeah, we'll go in the fun gym.
That'd be
Yeah.
scary.
That'd be good because it's quiet.
Well, we gotta go on the unfinished side of the basement.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Alright, let's
Just
read.
go. Keep going.
That'd
It's
be
gonna
s-
take
that'd be
5
scary.
hours.
We'll get super scared. Don't worry.
All right. Don't worry. I'm shivering my timbers right now. All right. I'm a big guy, and I figured I'd be able to fight her off if push comes to shove. My windows pull up in order to open. I pull it open maybe 10 inches and stop. She's not moving. She's just holding the orange and looking at me with the scariest grin you'll ever see. I stand there. She stands there. And then she starts bending. But every move she makes is slow, so mechanical. She's bending so she can reach the open part of the window. I'm horrified. She pushes her head through it, just enough space for her head to go through it. You go with me now. Oh, wait. Hold on.
Go with me now.
You go with me now.
Broken English.
Bro, hold on. With
Wait.
with me?
Mm.
That's even worse, bro.
She opened it and then stuck her head in.
No, enough.
So
this
no. So the window was cracked just enough for her head to fit through it, and she went stuck her head through the window and went, "You go with me now."
It's broken English too. She's not
She's demonic, bro. Anyways,
definitely demonic.
yes, obviously.
You go with me.
You go with me now.
As she's saying that in her 8-year-old voice, her hand is making its way to the crack, holding an orange. What do I do? What do you do, run? Okay, dude. Okay.
Yeah, run.
I mean, don't think about running. just
Yeah, just
the
do it,
next
yeah.
the next line. Oh, here it is. I run out of my room.
But hold on, but like, here's another thing though. You ever been like so in shock with something that you can't move?
No, I don't get that at
You've never had that in your life?
all. No.
Not even the subtle feeling, like in a dream, too.
like a deer in headlights.
Yeah,
I-
you've
I've
never
never
had
got
that
that,
sense
no,
of
I-
shock,
No, if I'm scared, I run.
but not like scared. It's like a sense of like,
Fight or flight.
Yeah, but you fight or you.
Yeah, but sometimes you can't make the decision quick enough, so
I know,
you're stuck in that.
but even if it's for a
They freeze,
second,
They freeze. Maybe
That's
for
what
like a second.
that's what he was saying.
Because you just don't know what to do.
Yeah, I'm getting
But,
a bit. Anyways,
Not like that long. Like some people like when they tell you, they like freaking freeze up for like a whole minute, not knowing what to do. Like I don't
yeah,
get
it's
that.
a
That
little
doesn't make
dramatic,
sense.
but all right. Where you
mean, yeah. I mean,
So she snaps her head through the window, says, "You're coming with me
Did
now,"
she break through it?
no.
she
the window is.
opened it.
He went up to the window
and opened it.
to go like, okay, I'm gonna beat the shit out of this girl because she's outside my window at
Clip
4 in the
that.
morning. Like
it.
I'm not
Clip
gonna
it,
lie.
clip
If on my room is up there on the second floor of my house, right? If I saw a woman outside my window,
Wait, it was the second floor?
no, it's not the second.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, what?
Imagine it being the second floor. That'd
Imagine-
be crazy.
Nah.
dude.
Anyways,
Dude, you see her like looking at you through the second floor.
Ah,
that's
you look
worse.
away and then you go back. And
That's
she's-
worse. The
That'd make a
second
good
floor, like, how is she standing?
There's no platform.
She's just.
Alright,
You look at her and her
Let's-
hands are
let's
like
not
dug
make-
into
I know, we're
the
getting
the
to-
siding.
We're getting
We have to do it at the
hypothetical
end of the parts, bro.
horror.
Okay,
We're
okay,
scaring
okay, okay,
ourselves
okay.
to their mind.
We're scaring ourselves. All right. She's bending, so you're gonna part of the window. You go with me now. You go with me now. All right. I run out of my room, screaming for my dad. My dad's being a light sleeper. My dad being a light sleeper, he jumps out of his bed and screams back at me, asking what the hell is going on. All I muster to say is Rose window. While Dad is putting his pants on, I run back to my room, wanting Rose to be there so he could see that I'm not crazy. You know how in horror movies that the person you saw is okay. You know how in horror movies the person you saw is gone by the time the witnesses come?
Yes.
Yeah, well, similar thing happened,
Oh.
except I caught Rose leaving.
That's bad.
There is a house some 100 yards away from mine, and it had one of those motion-activated lights.
Oh, that's worse.
I
Oh,
saw
yeah.
the light turn on, and a glimpse of Rose disappearing behind that house.
Hold on.
Oh, that's awful.
But what I have to add though is that's a sense of humanity too. Like it's like that. Yeah,
No,
there's
it's
something
real.
there's something going on.
But you know it's real.
I'm glad she didn't teleport away. I'm glad you saw
Like,
that.
You're glad,
Because
bro?
if he just walked back into his room and she's like gone, then it's just like
oh, she's, magical, but like that is like she literally is just like
This is a real.
But that's
she's
worse.
Just,
But that's
she's
like
actually
worse.
just-
Rose.
no, she's
That's
literally just
arguably worse though.
walking off.
No, she's
Just
not
leaving.
walking.
I'm probably running.
I don't know.
Probably
well, then
running.
you know it's
She
not in your
probably
head.
is.
It's real.
That's exactly right.
Well, it still could be in his head. He's just very logical and
I feel like that's even
but-
worse though than
I
her
don't know.
disappearing.
it
'Cause
is
if,
worse.
if it's
It
in
is
his head,
worse.
then it's like yeah, but
It is worse, dude. That is
Yeah.
100% worse.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
I think
interesting.
it's worse.
That's a detail, bro. Oh my gosh.
Just seeing the light go off and
All right, all right.
Dad, that light wasn't on.
By the time Dad ran into my room, she was gone. After much talking, he decided that it was just a nightmare and told me to call him only if something physically comes into your room. You and your fucking imagination, he said, walking away. Needless to say, I got exactly 0 hours of sleep that night. I mean, no
Alright.
shit.
Yeah. Is there a lot of this?
Yeah.
Oh god.
I might need a bathroom.
Really? Okay, hold on.
Keep going. All right, we might need. Do you want to do change of narration?
You want to read?
Do you want to pass it? I'll read.
He wants to read. He's itching to read.
No, I'm ready to read.
He's ready to read.
I'll do some voices.
He's an avid reader.
I'll do the voices.
Avid reader.
All
over
right.
here.
So whenever there's a what, like a woman, you want to do it?
Well, it's gonna say child's voice after the
Whoa, that's
quotations.
big.
So start
Alright.
at the top of that.
All right. Nothing.
This is his first time seeing it.
Yeah.
it's a difficult read.
Nothing happened in the next few months. Rose would still come to visit my mom, but I'd make sure I wasn't there. Fuck that. As in every teenager's life, so many things were happening around me, and I forgot about the Rose incident. Then one day, I was spending my afternoon browsing the internet, years before Reddit, unfortunately. I got my
Years before Reddit.
I got pretty hungry, so as any spoiled child, I yelled from my room to see if my mom would come, but she didn't. Oh well, tough luck. I have to go to the kitchen and make myself a sandwich. Kitchen in our house.
Mom, make me a sandwich.
Oh, guess I have to make my own now.
Darn it! Guess I gotta make my own damn
Stop.
sandwich.
All right. Kitchen in our house is connected to the living room, but you can't see the living room until you're at least in the middle of the kitchen. So, I open the kitchen and I walk in. I freeze. There it is. Right there on the kitchen table. An orange. Immediate thought of that creepy night. Rose is here. I am still motionless in my spot. A few seconds later, I realize how stupid I am for relating a common piece of fruit to a crazy window stalker. So I walk towards the table, wanting to put the orange back in the fruit cabinet. I grab the thing and hear the voice behind me. You will have to come with me soon, you know. In the child's voice.
You gotta do the voice.
I gotta do the voice.
You'll have to come with me soon.
You know.
Who says no?
You know.
Oh.
You know.
Child's voice.
You could do the voice.
Yeah.
He's not gonna
I'm
be
not
able to
voices guy.
It's Rose.
unless you want.
I produce some kind of noise resembling a scared pig about to get slaughtered. Lightning fast. Lightning fast, I turn around and there she is, standing in the middle of the living room. Just standing there, with the same grin on her face, same lipstick on her lips, teeth white as ever.
At least her teeth are white, man. I could
That's
just
worse.
imagine.
Oh, yeah, that is
imagine
actually
she grinned and it was
That's,
like all yellow and there
rotten,
bugs
yeah.
crawling in there. I would think she was like like not even real, like a
Yeah.
ghost or something.
Only she started tilting her head to the left a bit, in slow motion.
Not like a dog.
Yes.
I remember it as if it happened yesterday. Her long black hair falling down to her shoulders, with a white summer dress, bright red shoes to match her lipstick. I forgot to mention that she was very pale. Even in the summer, she seemed to not be friends with the sun. This added to creepiness, obviously. There's this woman who already scared the crap out of me once, standing there alone in the middle of my living room, pale as a ghost.
I like the idea if you think about it. Like, you guys seen The Ring? Listen.
No, but I know.
No,
what
but
it's
I know
about.
what you're exactly. Yeah, but I know
Yeah, but
exactly
the
what you're
ring
talking about.
lady is what
Yeah, I
imagine.
know exactly what you're
Tall,
talking about.
Black,
This-
but like,
Yeah.
see, but the ring lady's dirty. Like, so I'm like just assuming like it's like imagine like
It's uncanny. It's like uncanny.
She's
Why is she
uncannily
clean
smiling
though?
at him.
like
She's creepy.
Like
like,
even if she like,
red
how
lipstick.
did she manage to get in his house? That's the first thing.
That's
clean. So that means like she wasn't rustling through anything. She got in there clean. You know what I mean? And like that's unsettling. So there's got to be something
no,
going on.
Well, no, it's not something. It's his mom's friend, so she's probably just like,
That's-
oh, I invited. Who's
That's the part.
That's true.
It reminds me of like
But her mom's not there.
it's the kind of childhood fear. It's the childhood fear. Like if you ever watched Goosebumps as a kid, it's like all the episodes always almost revolve around here's this thing, but nobody else around believes
Knows
you. Your
about it,
parents,
because
your,
you're the
your
only one.
authority figures, and no one around you believes you.
'Cause you're
And
the
it's
one who
like
sees it, yeah.
it's an isolated thing that
isolated experience.
Yeah.
like oh this this puppet that I have in my room, it's talking to me at night or whatever.
Yeah.
But like no one believes you,
No
you
one
know.
sees
And it's there's a very scary
Well,
fear in that. You
There's
know,
this idiot for you,
feeling.
Rose. Here she is.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be. I think I'd. I mean,
If something was happening to you and then you have to question your own sanity over it because no one else believes you, I mean, like, but that's the also worst part is that no one is in the same room at the same time that it's happening. That he
Mhm.
doesn't
can't tell
know if it's real or if it's in his
That's
head.
true. All right.
that
And he's
adds
afraid to
it.
react upon it because he thinks that like something.
Like,
is
oh my
gonna
God,
happen to him.
it's me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. I don't think he's there yet, but
I don't know. All right.
not all there.
And then, and fucking then, she takes an orange out of her purse, takes it out slowly, and looks at me as if she wants me to have it. Just as my self-defense mode is about to take over, and I either run away or tackle the crazy bitch, my mom walks in. I know it didn't. So this is where it's gonna get weird. I have a feeling because
she's gonna go normal again.
yeah, that's like.
Switch up real quick.
She did
So
it
let's
last
see.
time, yeah.
But I didn't. Hold on. I know it didn't happen, but it seemed like my mom brought the light into the room. Yep.
Oof.
I released a breath of relief. Rose, of course, went back to her normal self. They were about to go for a walk, and my mom was getting ready in her room while she was pulling her grudge shit on me.
Like the ring.
Since my parents wouldn't believe anything I was saying about her, I wasn't sure what to do. Only thing I could do at that age is nothing, I suppose. But I
17?
swore, I don't know, but I swore I'd punch that woman should she ever come close to me again.
I guess you could, but yeah, he's not wrong though. What could you do, really?
Yeah.
Here's-
Exactly right.
Here's what I would do. So it seems like.
She's a grown woman.
as
You're not gonna
long
beat
as
her
he's
up.
Not, see,
You
that's
can't call the police either.
Yeah.
She's gone.
Because even if she's messing around, it's like if you punch
She's
her,
not messing around though. That's
I
4
will
a.m.
like.
4 a.m.
But
out your
nobody
window is
believes that.
stalk-
That's the point. Nobody
stalking.
believes that, and that's
I know.
what he's thinking.
There's no proof.
Yeah. All right.
And being that young, you couldn't like. If you were to get like a restraining order against your mom's friends
Yeah.
over something that you had a dream over, you can't.
Yeah.
He's trapped.
Oh, that was cool.
That's lightning.
That
Yeah.
was cool.
All right.
Over there.
It might rain, so you gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Nah, I think it's just lightning.
I think so too.
Oh.
A year or so had passed without any incidents, and I was getting ready to go to the United States. So this is time passed.
So he's not even in the U.S. He's in another
Yeah,
country.
well, he said in
I-
my country.
yeah.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
country, Mike. I said in the beginning, he's probably
I bet-
not from U.S.
But I bet the writer is from the U.S. Because why would you say
That's true.
in my country?
That's true. I was getting ready to go to the United States to study in college. Since I was going to play basketball there, I had to prepare for it. I spent summer away from home, working out in a training camp in a town about 40 miles from my city. During the last night of the camp, the last incident happened. My roommate had left the camp the day before, and I had the room to myself.
See, here's the biggest thing. All right, no, keep going. I'll
Of
explain.
course.
I was very excited about going to America in a few days and had trouble sleeping. My room had a beautiful balcony. I was on the 3rd floor of a hotel. Since it was warm, I decided to sit in the chair on the balcony for a while. I walked out, sat down, and immediately regretted it.
She's gonna be there.
It is really time to come now.
No, I do the voices, dude. You
Yeah,
got time.
dude.
No, you can't read it from there.
Yeah,
Just
it's
let
too.
me-
I can see.
It's gonna ruin the
'Cause
timing.
you're gonna have to, like,
It's
tap
like
it.
timing. It's
You're gonna have to-
timing.
You're gonna have to tap.
All right. I nearly shit myself. I mean, it's been a while since I last heard that
Wait,
voice.
what'd she say? I cut you off. I want to hear the voice again. Can you do it again real quick?
It is really time to come now.
Shit.
Oh. She going cross country?
All right, keep
I
going.
nearly
Almost
shit
like you-
myself. I mean, it's been a while since I last heard that voice, but something like that stays with you forever. I turned my head to the right, and Rose was standing on the fence of the balcony of the room next to mine.
Oh, she's in the other apartment or the
No,
other,
it's a
like,
hotel, so it's like
room?
you
Yeah,
you
yeah, that's
ever
what I
be on a
meant.
hotel balcony and there's all those
Oh,
balconies?
she ran.
She's on the fence of the one next to her.
Oh my god. Just go.
Mind you, not standing on the balcony or sitting at the table, but standing on the fence of it.
Oh, that's worse.
How she was balancing, I don't know. The balcony was at least 50 feet from the ground, and she was holding the orange. Fucking orange. Only this time, orange seemed to have been somewhat rotten. Not nearly as bright as the first 3 times. I was scared that she would attempt to jump over to my balcony, as there was only a few feet distance between them.
Oh shit.
I was also scared she'd die in an attempt to do so, I'd be blamed somehow. I had no idea what the hell was going on. It really is time, you know, she said in that childlike voice, never opening her jaw. Her teeth forever clenched together and lipstick color of fresh blood. She seemed even paler this time, and her head was tilted to the left even more. She wore her red shoes. What the fuck do you want from me? I screamed in desperation, angry that this woman is causing me so much distress, but also hoping that someone would hear me and come witness this crazy bitch's harassment.
This guy's funny.
Oh, hold on. I only want you to go where you belong.
Oh.
She said that, and again, never opened her teeth. She only sprang her hand more towards me, almost offering me that semi-rotten orange. Fuck you, you crazy bitch. I opened the door of my room, and as I was walking in, I heard, "You will come."
I'm sorry. You will come.
Shut up. I slammed the door. I slammed the door, deciding this woman was schizophrenic. I would have probably flipped out more, but I was leaving the continent in a few days, at which point I was safe. Wrong.
Wait, so he didn't leave the country yet?
It says wrong.
Oh, come on.
So he's still in his country, probably in Europe, and he's gonna leave to go to America, and she's gonna follow his ass. I thought she was already in America.
Nope. I know I have a wall of fucking text, but this is the shortest version of these creepy events. I came to the U.S. Jesus. By the way, it's like a white screen of text. Yep. I came to the U.S., and I've been here for 7 years now. That is a long time.
And nothing's happened in that period.
I
Oh,
forgot
wait,
about the
so-
incidents and went on with my life.
Yeah, that's what I would have done, dude.
Like, he tried to forget. I feel like there's
That
no way.
would sti-
No way, that's scarring,
You
bro.
would not forget
7
about.
years.
But like no, 7
Doesn't
years
matter.
in that traumatic
There's
event
other
like that.
Yeah, 7 years. You
I
don't
don't
remember
think it's
anything 7
traumatic.
years ago
Oh, you
in your
That
life?
is traumatic. I think that's traumatic.
That is bro. That is so traumatic.
that
Are
is
you kidding?
traumatic.
She popped right through your window at night.
Balcony's a little traumatic.
The
Everything.
balcony and the 4 a.m. thing.
Well,
Alright.
here's the thing. If it was 4 a.m. and I was 17,
Alright.
and like it's like I don't know.
Right
what-
now, would you shit your pants if someone was out your window? Yes, you would. Well, what? Well, what? Yes, you would.
All right.
If it was on the second floor, yeah.
No, not the second floor. Just anyone. Anyone.
All right.
If they were, yeah.
He would.
He would.
Yeah.
We all know
okay,
he would.
Alright.
All right. Here we go. I forgot about the incidents and went on with my life. Only time I ever thought about Rose was when I was talking to my mom, who said that since I left, her friendship with the crazy bitch fell apart. I was glad. That's kind of worse, though. No.
No.
Their friendship
But
fell
thinking about-
apart. Like she
Well,
was,
here's- but-
she was only like friends with her for
Yes,
him.
bro. I know.
Well,
That's
here's
like
the thing. I would say
That's
it's
worse.
a good thing because now if he sees Rose again, his mom will be a little more suspicious now.
I know it's a good thing, but that means that she was only friends with his mom for him.
yeah. That's
Like,
I don't know
she's-
if that's
But it's
I
still
think that
it's
I- well, no,
possible,
it's
but
a possibility.
keep it
and
in the
that's a
back of
very
your
scary
mind.
possibility.
All right.
we'll keep
I was
going
glad.
before I tell you what
the last 7 years were the best of my life. I got bachelor's and master's degrees. I got a wonderful girlfriend. You know, life's good, man. But then, but then,
Then what?
but fucking then,
But fucking.
I am a big technology
But
geek,
fucking.
and I love Apple. So, he said, "Don't shoot me down for this, please." So it was last Friday, September 21st, 21st night of September.
Of course.
To remind you,
9 days.
the release of the iPhone 5. I'm in front of the store with about 50 other people. I'm maybe 15th in line, It's raining. It's cold. I've been there for about 4 hours now. The doors finally open, and we start moving in, slowly. I look across the street and instantly stop. People run into my back. I can hear complaining, but it's all bouncing off of me. Across the street, I see a woman in a white dress, head tilted, holding something orangish.
Was she always in a white dress?
Yep.
Always?
Grin, yep, she was last time, at least. Grin on her face. Lipstick so bright red.
Red
Same
red
outfit
shoes?
after those years?
Red shoes still?
Hold on. We'll see. I could see it from across the street. I can't move. Someone far in the back pushes, causing me to fall. While I gather myself, I see the woman disappearing behind the corner. I remain sitting on the ground. It was Rose. It was her, I swear.
Oh,
I sit there for a few minutes and get myself together and walk in the store. No phones left. I decide to walk across the street, and there it was, at the place where she was standing. Hold on. At the place she was standing. Now only sits. Hold on. At the place where
Is it
she was
orange?
standing, now only sits a mushed, terribly rotten orange.
it's the same one, isn't
But
it?
it's-
After
yeah.
those years.
That's it. Just a rotten orange.
Does she want him to eat it?
I started crying. All the memories came back. I thought my whole life would constitute of being stalked by some maniac. How did she find me anyways? I spent the next few hours in a nearby coffee shop, drinking tea and reasoning how could this be logically possible. I kept no secret from my friends and family about my whereabouts. Did she stalk my Facebook? My friends? Did she travel here to harm me? What the fuck is her deal?
She got problems, man.
She wants
Hey.
him dead.
Answering no questions I asked myself, I went home, deciding to keep it all to myself. My girlfriend noticed something was wrong with me for the next few days, but didn't push it. I figured, what an ass.
What?
She saw something was wrong with him, but didn't ask him anything?
I mean, listen.
That's normal to ask.
It is normal to ask, but I mean, let's say if it was like really bothering you, and it's just like.
How'd you
don't wanna-
explain that?
If you don't, listen, if you don't think that it's something you
If
can
some-
help with,
Dude, the first time I see someone, if it's my girlfriend and she's looking down, I'm asking, "What's wrong? Are you okay?" And I
She
feel like the
didn't
same
ask
would
her?
a
Wait,
girl.
wait,
would-
she didn't ask him?
She didn't ask him anything for days. She said,
Oh, well,
and she
Days
saw
is-
him.
Days is messed up.
That's what I'm saying. All right. Let's see. My girlfriend noticed something was wrong with me for the next few days, but didn't push it.
Didn't push it. So she asked.
I figured
well, she noticed.
that's
She-
true.
She
She
just
noticed.
didn't- she
All right.
just didn't try and
Minor,
pry
minor,
it out.
minor,
Minor.
minor detail.
I figured it was all a fluke. My mind playing tricks because I was up all night before that morning. Plus, it was raining. Still raining. How could I see that well? And that orange? Well, that was just a coincidence. I convinced myself that I was just making it all up.
My ass.
So today, a letter came. I get a lot of mail, so it's not that out of the ordinary. But there was this envelope with no return address. I opened it and was immediately shocked. I was holding a Polaroid picture. In it, there was me, standing in line, in front of the store last Friday. Only the picture was taken by a person behind me. It was taken at the moment I was looking across the street. I can tell because I could see the horror on my face on the back of the photo,
What?
and there were a few words written on the back of the photo with a black pen. You come with me now. In all caps, now.
I don't know why, but the broken English of it makes it so much more horrifying.
And I think we fail to recognize that this Polaroid picture, did you realize where it was taken?
Behind her.
Wasn't
Behind
taken
him.
across the street.
It wasn't taken where
How would you do
he
that?
saw her.
But he saw her over
Wasn't
there, and
where
then.
she was.
So now it's officially supernatural, or she's hiring
Or it's more than
someone?
one.
Yeah, it could be more than one.
Alright, I
It's
dropped the
supernatural
picture
either
and
way.
started crying like a fucking little bitch. I added that part. Sorry.
Like a little bitch.
Yeah. It said baby, but
Oh,
like
he's a
really,
baby. This
really
baby-
crying my butt off.
Look at this thunder, though.
Like
It
my
was really shivering me timbers.
I
I mean, listen, you know what the first thing? If I found a Polaroid of myself sent to me in the mail with threatening message on the back of it,
I
Okay,
would
but
probably cry.
after-
I would cry. Yeah,
but
the police.
after-
That's true, but like
Dial the po-
Oh, yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah,
true.
please.
That's evidence. That's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
straight up.
You have something now.
My girlfriend found me in our room, curled up on the bed, still crying. She was terrified that maybe someone close to us had died, as she's never seen me, let a single tear before. I had to tell her. I started telling her the story, leaving most details out so I can get to the point quicker. As I was wish the story was like that, by the way. As I was talking, she was getting more and more pale. She never said a word. I finished my story and she was pale as a ghost, not moving. Then she asked. She asked a fucking question that honestly caused me to almost faint. She said, "This woman, did she happen to hold an orange?"
Huh?
I froze, and she started crying, like I've never seen her cry before.
You know what would be even scarier? And I had a thought before
If
that.
she said, like,
She like said,
it's time to
Well,
go.
she
You
said she
come
was
with me
turning
now.
pale, and that's what I thought was happening. She said
Exactly.
she was
I would've-
turning
Yeah,
pale.
I was thinking that
and
too.
she goes, "You come with me now." Like that would have.
That's word.
But like,
That's, but
I'm guessing what they're doing is that she went through the same thing with the same woman.
obviously.
I mean, yeah.
We had a long talk that night, and her story would require another wall of text. Honestly, I'm fucking tired from typing this much, and I'm pretty sure nobody will be willing to read this much.
Thank you.
I'm also lost, terrified, confused, but if someone does read this, I'll write the rest. I'll write in hope that someone can offer a solution and an answer maybe. Currently, we're both as scared as fuck, not knowing what to do next. The police is an option, but what do we even tell them? I don't know, man. I'm fucking scared for mine and her well-being. Help me. And this one says update. So now I'm looking into this. This looks like it's logged. So it's like a time is when he's telling certain things.
All right,
You know
so
what I mean?
think this is.
It's a sequence of events.
All right.
But it's time. So it's like a journal kind of. Update. Well, guys, shit. Don't know what to tell you. It happened again today. Except I didn't see her. Let me give you a quick rundown of events. 9 a.m. I go to the local police station with my girlfriend. Smart guy. Finally, Jesus.
He's using that noggin of his. Good boy.
We tell them all that we know and show them the Polaroid. Although quite friendly, they say they really can't do much other than maybe file a restraining order against the person who probably, their words, isn't even in the country. They think I mistook her for someone else, and the picture, well, they said it was probably just a prank. They did take the photo and open a file about it, just in case it escalates.
Yeah.
Well, it did.
How come story police are so stupid?
But they
That's-
can't do much.
They really can't.
Legally,
In
they-
reality.
like, oh, this woman.
Real police are also kind of stupid.
That's
in
true.
this respect.
And when it comes to stuff like that, because
I
they
mean,
think
yeah,
other people are
there's no-
crazy, right? They
Because
think people are
but
crazy.
but this stuff doesn't happen. That's why they're not.
Yeah, but and if
suitable to,
if people
if
were
it
to come to
did,
them,
though,
people would think they're crazy.
they'll think they're crazy.
Yeah.
But even if even if it was real, right? They can't do anything.
They don't
even
want
know who
to.
the
They
person
actually don't
is.
want
They
to.
don't want to, obviously.
So I would have.
Get involved with Tangerine Lady.
Yeah, exactly. So 1 p.m.
Actually.
We arrived in. So 1 p.m. This is about 3 hours later.
Yeah.
We arrived in town where I saw her. Went to the location. There was nothing there. Don't know what the hell I was expecting anyways, but we stayed there for a while. So at 6:30 p.m. they're arriving at home. So that was 5 hours I sat there.
Just sat there.
waited. Front door of the house is open, but this is not uncommon as we live with 5 other roommates. We go upstairs to our room, and our room is open.
That's a little more uncommon.
It says that is unheard of, as we have always made sure we lock it. They lock it. They don't even close it. They lock the door. And our landlord is the only other person who has the key. I yell, asking if someone's there. No response. What are they gonna do? Also, no roommates are in the house, it seems. We walk in, so they're both there. We walk in, we freeze.
At least you got a buddy.
Our room is decently small, constitutes of 2 queen-size beds put together and a little dresser, and that's about it. So, what did we see?
It's like an apartment. Like a shared
What did we
apartment.
see?
Stupid orange.
Pillows are all in our dresser. Towels on the bed. Our sheet is taken off, and the bed is put on the floor. It is
Someone made
spread
love
out.
on that bed.
It is spread out.
That's the biggest horror.
Someone made love on that
someone
bed.
did it on my bed
Who broke into my room?
and fucked on my bed. That's
No, hold on.
way
It's more
worse.
like, oh my God, Rose, she done it again, and they're hiding in his closet, just like, oh,
That's so
shit,
worse.
What the hell is wrong with them? He left his
fucked up
darn
my
door
damn
unlocked.
bed.
He left his darn door unlocked
Yeah.
today. Well, look, God damn it, he left his door unlocked.
This poor guy and his girlfriend walk in there like, oh no! And then there's just some people hiding in their closet. They're just like, what the fuck? I didn't think they'd react this bad. You getting scared now?
That scared him. He jumped.
No, I was trying to move out of the way because I thought it was falling on
He
me.
jumped.
All right, I'm gonna keep going while you figure that out. So,
I'll read after this part.
our sheet is taken off the bed and put on the floor. It is spread out, and in the center of it is an orange cut in 2 halves
Hey,
with a little peel next to it.
they peeled it.
A little peel next to it. My laptop is facing the door and is playing the same song on repeat.
What song?
My laptop was turned off before I left and was also password protected. The song playing is my favorite from my childhood,
Ooh.
Africa by Toto.
Is it really?
Yep.
Favorite Africa by okay.
You walk in.
But dude, you know how scary that is? If it's
Africa
silent,
Toto?
but if it's silent and that's going on and
Oh.
that's set up in your room and it's in the middle of the room with the orange there.
What?
With the orange there and that song is playing and it's like mellow. My desktop background was changed
Why? To what?
to one picture from my childhood that I didn't even have saved on the computer.
She's been doing this for years. She's been doing
That's
this
the
for
end
her
of the
life.
6 p.m. log. 7 p.m. We call the police again. They arrive 15 minutes later. I take about 5 pictures of the mess just before they come. They say they'll start an investigation. All right. But claim that it's still not serious enough for
That is
fingerprints.
serious. No, that they would have to take that seriously.
But
But no. Then again, they're gonna
But
say
it's not
they're gonna
it's
say it's
not
one of the
serious enough
roommates.
for fingerprints at the moment. At the
They're
time.
gonna say it's one of the roommates. I know it.
Yep.
Because like obviously, who else would you?
8:30 p.m. They leave and tell us to call should anything happen again, and also advise us to stay with friends if possible. We spent the next few hours just talking, man, trying to figure it out. We're exhausted both mentally and physically. I'm going to Skype my mom tomorrow and see if she knows anything. I'll type up my girlfriend's story tonight, but may post it in the morning if I don't finish it all in time. I will include the photos I took. I promise you that much. Holy fuck, this shit is happening to me. For the second part, please click here.
Oh,
2013
Go ahead,
update.
go ahead.
The story has been made into a book.
What?
Yep. So here's the second part.
Probably just a comp.
So
compilation
first
of it.
first part thoughts. It's been almost 35 to 40 minutes at this point, right? For only the first part. We have 7. And this one is actually hold on. This one's not as bad, I don't think. Look.
Yeah, it's
That's
not
where
bad.
it starts.
Look. We'll just read and we're just having fun. We don't got no bedtimes, do we?
No, I don't have no bedtimes.
Okay.
All right.
I have to
so
leave in like
initial-
half an hour.
Initial thoughts.
At 45 at least. I have to be
Initial
home by, like, 11.
thoughts.
We could do a little chat.
It's pretty good. I mean, it's not. You think it's like I don't think it's groundbreaking. It's scary. It's unsettling.
Well, it's like it's
Alright.
stuff that you have to paint a picture in your mind. If I saw a visual of it, I'd
It's
probably
scary.
get scared.
No, it's.
That would be
No,
good.
why don't you just gotta close your eyes and think about it.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
I
it is
think of
scary.
it.
I'm
thinking
getting,
about
I'm
it,
getting,
it's scary.
I'm thinking about it. And the more we talk about it, I think it gets more.
I'm less scared by the second half. Wow, that was bright. They probably caught that on camera. I'm less scared by the second half because he's kind of doing it with his girlfriend, whereas the first part was a little more like
Doing it with his girlfriend.
trapped. No, you're alone. You're trapped. Someone's out
He's
your
got a
window.
buddy now.
Yeah.
But now he's got a buddy.
Again, as a reader, we still don't know her side of the story of it. We don't know. So we don't even know if
His
like
girlfriend
it's
was-
been similar. Yeah, we don't know.
Oh yeah, didn't she say? Oh yeah, she knew. We don't even know that yet. So let's read on. Like,
Yeah.
how did she know that?
So
Well-
would you rather want to pause the video now?
Well,
And
I
then
don't
we
want to
continue.
pause the video. I think we should not read the second part, but I think
No?
we should have some clothing. thoughts.
Closing regards for this video.
Well, yeah, because
For this video or
so,
For this video,
Continue.
so
with it.
here's what I'm gonna say.
we can still read the second one today.
What do you think she is? Like this tangerine.
I'd say she's like death. I mean, where would she want to take him? It's time to go
She's
now.
deaf. You think she's deaf? I
Or
think
she's
she's fucking crazy.
She's gonna kill him. It's
I
definitely
mean,
has to be
well, do you think she's
supernatural. It's
supernatural?
supernatural. It's supernatural.
You think
Yes, 100%, 100%.
What makes you seem that?
The
Um,
switch. There's no there like for a
Unless-
crazy person. She's very She'd have to be somewhat very
It's too
intelligent.
quick. It's
you
too
know?
quick.
Do you think she's possessed or
switch?
she just is the
I
evil
think she's
thing?
possessed.
Or
I think
she
she's
is
po-
the evil
I
thing?
think she's possessed
Or
because an evil person who's intelligent and is like fully
no, wait.
fully
but
conscious of
she
their
has
evil.
pictures of him as a kid.
But like someone who's fully conscious of their evil.
I think she actually might just be an evil person and have been
Here's the
doing
thing
this
though, they're
from his
evil people
childhood.
are clever though. They're clever.
The smoke's just killing
Oh yeah, it's bad over here.
Yeah.
Smoky.
But evil people are clever though. So like the way that
It's not
she's
a
speaking,
person.
but the way that she's speaking, like the verbiage that she uses isn't like normal, like intelligent. It's not.
But no, it's the fact that she's befriended his mother for all these years, and then for some reason is freaking trying to hand him an orange and stalking him. Like, there's no crazy person that could rationally, like, a crazy person is a crazy person, and
Yeah.
they would act that way 24/7, or they would have split personality or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
But it's also like the first incident that it happened, it seemed like he knew her
I think
previous.
it's paranormal. He did. He knew her previous.
And like she knows her normally. Obviously, she's her
Yeah.
normal self.
I'm doing the wave.
I feel like what this posted
I might have to sit
not
in
the
your
best
chair
job
while
of
I'm reading.
doing is showing the normal side of Rose. Because I feel like if we saw the normal side of her,
Yeah,
It
that
would
would have
freak
been
us out more.
scarier if I guess they humanized her more as like oh, I knew her as a kid and blah blah blah.
No, 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 no.
Parties and
no, not only that, but they showed the side of her normal side.
Here's what I'm
Yeah,
gonna
they did a little bit.
'Cause I
Not
like,
really
I
though.
like thinking about this.
She never said anything other
Only
than
his mother, but
gonna
it's
go.
it's the author's
let's
choice,
say,
you know.
because I agree with you guys.
It's thundering.
Yeah, I know it's thunder or whatever. So I agree with you guys.
It's a
I
lot,
think
bro.
it's whatever. I agree with you guys where I think it's like a possession.
computer.
It's,
Yeah, it's
it's a possession.
probably possession.
But here's the thing: if it's a possession thing, right? Can it possess other people? And is that who took the Polaroid?
yeah, I see what you're saying.
So
Like,
did it
is that
jump?
possession?
Can it jump to like other people?
But
That's
maybe
very
maybe
possible.
not that. I was thinking like, is that possession almost infectious? Like you ever did you watch Stranger Things?
Yeah.
You know how Vecna. I know it's dumb, but it's like,
No, it's not dumb. I like the name Vecna.
but like, it's kind of like infectious almost.
Yeah, it's
Like it's
a
almost
hive.
like yeah.
Yeah, I know, I get it.
So like, what I'm saying is that like that experience, although it's seen the same by somebody else, it's not the same entity.
Here's what I.
You know what I mean? Like it's like not the
I
same at
think
the same time.
This is like a predetermined thing. So like these two people were born, right? And they were meant to be together, and something's gonna happen with them later down the line, and because they both are seeing this woman, and they're their girlfriend and boyfriend.
that would make more sense with the
right? They
cross
just found
country
each
thing.
other- They found each
If
other
they were
by
like
fate.
if they were soulmates
Right,
and then
they
they
found each other
and
cross-country,
cross
dude.
country as well,
Yeah.
that's
Like-
pretty crazy.
So
And
there's
then they
definitely-
both shared those.
But we don't have enough
experiences.
details about the girlfriend to even
Yeah.
claim
Well,
that.
that's what
And
the next story will talk
All right,
about. but
why don't
Yeah.
we just
Well, we can't,
Alright.
get it. It's gonna be a long read. So we're probably gonna. I think we wrap it up and do a two-parter for next episode.
we'll just cut it. If
we
you
can
wanna
cut it
do
right now. We can cut it right now. We'll continue with next episode for part 2. If it's short, we might be able to start part 3.
Yeah, why don't we do-
Yeah,
We'll cut this
finish.
out. We'll
yeah,
cut
we'll,
this
we'll
out.
finish
We'll
part
do
2.
we'll do an intro for part 2, but if we don't want it, we can just splice together.
That's true.
Oh, by the way, one thing that I would really like to see, because I was imagining this when went up to that orange when it was all rotten. Like it just at a certain point just becomes like a pile of maggots. Like it's just like
Yeah, it
it's
would be.
so
It's
like if
so
it's the
dis-
same, it's just vile. But
It wouldn't even
if
exist.
It's been so long. Like think about it. Like
You
an
know what would
orange
be-
isn't rotting over 7
But
years. That thing
you
should
know
be
what would
gone.
be cool though too is
I
if
think-
Rose also like she started perfect, if she also started deteriorating. But she still wore the same outfit.
Like what if they're gonna be
Like her skin started melting away, bro, and like rotting. Oh my god.
I thought
Well,
you
she's
were- I
walking
thought
around
you
in
were
daylight.
implying, Like maybe Rose was a normal person at first, and she had an orange version of herself
Oh.
that turned her into it over time.
Oh, that's getting good. And I think that's actually a good place to end this episode, bro. Just like, you know what I mean? I think it's a good
Leave it
spot.
off.
I
leave
think
it
the
off.
biggest horror would be eating that orange. That shit's nasty.
Oh, it might end it all though.
Gobble it.
Eat the
It
orange.
might be it.
That might be. That might
Oh,
be,
imagine she just
we
leaves.
need
She's
to
like,
go, just eat the
I'll leave.
orange.
Might
I'll
be it.
leave you
But
alone.
here-
no,
here's
no,
the thing.
She just fucking
Well,
leaves him alone. Just eat this
Man,
fucking
what
grape.
would you do
Eat
if
this
like
gross.
if the first thing he does was
little
she pulls out an orange and went like
She just leaves.
If
She's
you
done.
ate it,
She
yeah,
leaves.
what?
She's like,
Yeah.
all right, you ate my orange.
but
get
nobody cared to eat it. And the same part is though is that like is that the same orange that he showed his girlfriend?
Oh,
Is it
did
the
they
same
have
one?
the same orange?
No,
Is it the
did
same
they have
physical
the same
orange?
girl? That's my
Oh!
question. Was it Rose?
I didn't think about this.
Was
The
it
first
Rose?
time they figured out together, the orange was cut in half.
Oh yeah. When they met, when both of them were together, there was an orange.
Wait,
half
was
was
it
in
a
half.
new orange or was it a rotten orange?
The
It
new
didn't-
one.
It was
cut
I
in
think it was
half.
new
There's
cut in
no
half,
way it could
and there
be-
was a peel, which
yeah,
means that there
it was
had
peel.
to have been.
True story.
A new.
It is.
peel.
All right,
Alright.
and I think that's a good place to end off part one of
Alright,
the
alright.
That's
of
a good
this
We'll
revelation.
wrap it
story.
off. Thank you for joining the first episode of Bug Bites.
first one. And please
Bites.
bear with us. This is the first time that we're doing this, and hopefully it gets better as we go on.
Yeah, we have no idea what we're doing. We literally bought this stuff from Walmart today.
We have no
So,
clue. And if you are strong enough to stay through and see this part of the video, thank you. And hopefully you enjoyed enough to watch the part 2. We're going to release it as soon as we can.
I endured through this smoke. You guys better freaking like the video, man.
But it is pretty
It's
late and
fucked
it's
up.
thundering pretty bad out here. So we're going to do our best to film the part 2.
these
But
guys are babies.
So we're
Yeah, I
gonna
think it's fine. It's-
power
it's a-
through
I-
it and film a part 2 and read this shit and get scared.
We're gonna get it
So,
done.
You're gonna watch that too. So go ahead.
all right, so this is officially the ending of the Bug Bites podcast.
well, not the
First,
this is the
finale,
This
guys.
isn't the season
Of, the,
finale.
of our Bug
Season-
Bite episode,
No,
part
like-
1.
The show's over. We're done, everyone.